Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor's sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
On the east side of the 589, middle projection to
the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. The short throw caught by Andrews. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to where we have the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
Trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 12 carries, 77 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
Gain of 18. That's another Bengals first down.
McKee will look to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
McKee to throw here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the outright. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Gano now following scoring the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves job that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Darnell Savage.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
McKee now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. Here's 3rd and 3.
Washington. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
McKee now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2nd and 6. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McKee. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Back to throw, McKee. He'll try to pick it up himself. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Montgomery is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw. McKee. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. Here's McKee. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Lawrence. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, it's Blue. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Boyd, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McKee. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it all in for the Bengals touchdown. And Xavier will get 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Shifts by him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Now Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Oh, you had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action. McKee. And caught by Tremble. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 50
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McKee. That one completes illegal. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now Montgomery running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. McKee. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. McKee. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. McKee. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
That one complete to the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
14 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Running forward, Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
1st down. 1st and goal at the
They'll
7.
run with Montgomery. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make This is a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Again, it's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
21 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New England.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the run. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Andrews from a yard out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A little short pass. This is Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And McKee will look to throw it. Got a man, that's Leggett. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll find Williams on the slant. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Makes this.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
30-yard line.
McKee now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Eddie Goldman, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
First and 10.
McKee now. Now he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, McKee. He's got room to roam. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals lead. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They start the drive with a give to Blue. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former deep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
McKee.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Pressure coming, and they got it once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw, McKee. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Mike Vrabel not too happy with that last call, and out comes a challenge flag.
And the Bengals first down.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's McKee. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
McKee to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Lawrence to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw caught by Andrews. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New England.
Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Now Lawrence. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. A little short pass. This is Everett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. McKee. Caught by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. McKee. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McKee. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. From the gun on 3rd down. McKee. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
In the back. Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stop blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
At the 1-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McKee. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Operating from the gun. McKee. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. They clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Sharp. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Patriots, first down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. First down.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They go with Blue between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Godwin, the motion man. Now Lawrence. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
That's another Patriots first down.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patriots 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
McKee will look to throw it. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bengals first down.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back to throw, McKee. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is caught. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence from his end zone. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
14 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They're able to connect with Chark. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And the Patriots.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Complete to Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence. Finding Samuel. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass complete, Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
and they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence will throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.